Your High Priestess has the following message for you today. Today's message comes directly from your soulmate, who wants to tell you something important but cannot or does not want to articulate it yet. So, do not be surprised, for I am conveying these words straight from the perspective of your soulmate. Feel free to respond to your soulmate through this video in the comments, as your words at the soul level will reach your soulmate. Also, like this video to activate the energy of this video in your life. Subscribe to my channel as well so that we can remain connected through the collective and future messages for you, from me, your High Priestess, through the universe, can be received and conveyed to you through future videos. In the starry nights, when the world sinks into silence, I find myself lost in thoughts of you. I confess, deep within my heart, a love grows that I can scarcely restrain. Yet I know that life demands us to first find the sources of strength within ourselves before we connect with each other. I stand at a crossroads, sensing the need to transform, but the path of change is veiled and enigmatic. A storm of doubt and longing rages within me, yet I am trapped in the silence of my own reticence. I dream of confessing all this to you, but an unspoken pact with my own destiny holds back the words. I do not want you to wait for me in the meantime, in a chamber of uncertainty and hesitation. You should fly, free and unbound, in search of what makes you complete. Because only when you are firmly anchored in your self-worth, like a star in the darkness following its own orbit, only then can our paths perhaps cross again. Consider it a journey we both undertake, on separate paths but under the same sky. I admonish myself not to see you as my compass, for that would only lead me in circles. Instead, I must find the courage to follow the compass of my own heart, hoping that it will lead me back to you. I dream of a future where our paths converge again, our souls matured, and our hearts ready to play the melody of a shared symphony. But for this dream to come true, we both must be strong. Growing independently so that the foundation of our potential reunion remains unshakable. I offer you these words as a sign of my invisible presence. In them lie my respect, my understanding, and my patience, which I dedicate to you as you walk your own path. And just as nature changes its seasons, may our life paths also change, and I hold the silent hope that they will bring us back together one day. The universe may hold its secrets, but I trust that it plans and weaves for us, even when we cannot see it. Our souls are connected by the invisible thread of possibility, and so I remain patient, optimistic, and hopeful for whatever the future holds for us, whether together or apart. Until then, my secret love, rest assured that you linger in every one of my thoughts. In the early morning hours, when the first light kisses the sky, I feel the same hope as in the night. There are moments when my heart beats loudly against my chest and whispers to me that there is still so much more I want to share with you. I imagine us welcoming the dawn together, connected in a conversation without words, in a space filled with affection and silent understanding. In these dreamy webs, I am a warrior ready to defeat the demons of my doubts to pave the way for our union. There are days when the longing for you makes the colors of the world fade. On such days, I paint a picture in my mind of us walking through the forests of life, letting our dreams fly like leaves in the wind, which eventually come together to create a beautiful mosaic. I paint us into infinity, where time and space no longer bind us, where we are free from the chains of everyday life, and only the purity of our feelings matters. There, in this utopian world, we are not confined by the constraints of shirt, but we float in the weightlessness of being. In the meantime, I write you letters that I never send, compose melodies that I never play because they are meant for tomorrow when we are both ready to truly meet each other. Each letter, each note carries the essence of what I feel, a silent ode to the love that resides between the lines. I recognize that our individual journeys are not only a test but also a testament to our bond. They weave the foundation of a love mature enough to withstand the storms of life. In the depths of my being, I know that every challenge I overcome and every insight I gain brings me one step closer to you. In quiet hours, when the whispers of the night keep me company, I allow myself to explore those hidden corners of my heart that I lock away in the hustle of the day. In these secret corners of my soul lies the untamed desire to share my life with you. But I am aware that true love thrives not in hasty haste, but in deliberate maturity. My dreams of us are like colors that have not yet been applied to the canvas of destiny. Bright and full of potential. They are pictures of future days when our conversations weave through the air like melodies and our laughter swings into the infinity of the universe. I imagine what it would be like to sit side by side in a tranquil garden of togetherness, watching the sunset as it bathes the sky in a sea of purple and gold. We would talk about everything, yet also cherish the silence between us, which only true connection brings. But as I dream of this future, I work on myself. I learn to conquer my inner demons, not for you, but to become the person worthy of standing by your side. I pursue my passions, strengthen my mind, and practice the art of patience, because true love is also the art of waiting. I promise to strive to be a lighthouse of integrity, and when you sail into my harbor, you will be sure that you can set your sails with someone who has learned to defy the storms. Perhaps our paths will intertwine in the future, like two rivers flowing independently but with the hope of meeting at a common delta. Believe me when I say I am not idle. I move forward with a gentle smile, inspired by thoughts of you that float in the air like a sweet, unobtrusive scent. I recognize that when the time is right, our paths may cross in a dance of destiny delicately guided by the hands of time. In the meantime, as you chase your own dreams, I do not see you as my missing piece but as a complete masterpiece in yourself. You are not the answer to my questions, but the inspirer of even greater inquiries. So I live my life, full of reverence for the mystery that you are, and in the hope that when the curtain falls and our stories unfold, we may discover that our separate acts were merely preparation for a shared finale. Until then, I walk my path with a heart full of love that waits, not impatiently, but hopefully, to perhaps one day, in the fullness of time, be united with you. As the days turn into nights and the seasons play their incessant game, I often find myself in reflection that goes beyond mere longing. I envision a world where we, strengthened by our individual journeys, encounter each other again. Not as halves seeking a whole, but as wholes resonating with each other. I wonder what it would feel like to hold your hand, not out of necessity but out of choice. An act of union of two souls that are already complete in themselves. I dream of the conversations we could have, profound, filled with understanding and wisdom that could only be gained through the experiences we separately went through. In my thoughts, I explore the possibility that every tear shed in our absence could be a foundation for deeper joy awaiting us in the future. Every laughter experienced alone could be a harbinger of the happiness we will share. I imagine how we exchange our stories, our defeats and victories. And how in this exchange, mutual understanding and admiration for each other's strength emerge. I build a realm of possibilities where our paths not only cross but align parallel for a while, accompany us for a time, perhaps to then unite forever or lovingly part ways in acknowledgement. Bear in mind that this prediction is a guide, not a fixed destiny. The future always depends on the decisions we make in the present. Therefore, always act with love and kindness, and you can find a path that leads to happiness and fulfillment. This was today's message for you. I deeply appreciate your time and trust, and I would be delighted to receive a like, a comment, or a free subscription if my messages resonate with you. Your support helps me to strengthen my channel and reach more people whom I can assist. It was wonderful to have you here. Do not hesitate to drop by again and listen to the future messages of the universe from your High Priestess.